Assalamualaikum, brother.
Waalaikumsalam, brother.
I am Fadil from class A, and today I'm gonna ask you some question.
Okay.
The topic is about COVID-19. Are you willing to answer my question?
Yes.
So let's go to the first question. What do you think about COVID-19 pandemic?
Menurut saya pandemi ini sangat menyusahkan karena membuat banyak rencana saya itu jadi terhambat dan tidak teratur.
So what kind of plan?
Seperti pergian ke luar kota, ada acara keluarga dan masih banyak lagi liburan-liburan seperti itu. Ada acara-acara.
So move to the next question. Based on the data provided by the government, do you believe the increasing number of cases?
Tentu saya percaya dengan bertambahnya akan COVID ini saya percaya. Tapi melihat angka yang terlalu tinggi itu apabila dengan statistik yang terlalu tinggi itu saya jadi kurang percaya.
Next is, which one is more comfortable to you? Studying at home using online methods or direct learning but still following the health protocols?
Nah, kalau dari sisi kenyamanan itu tentu online sih ya, tapi dari offline itu tidak juga terlalu buruk.
Okay. The next is, this about wearing mask during the lessons. How do you feel about that?
Pakai masker itu rasanya kurang nyaman sih, menghambat pernapasan, apalagi kalau disuruh bicara.
Okay, that's so very good for your face, right?
Yes.
So the next is, face-to-face learning is more effective than the online learning.
Yes.
Why?
Karena materi yang disampaikan oleh dosen mahasiswa itu juga lebih jelas dan detail. Interaksi juga lebih banyak.
So that was good for lesson, right?
Yes.
Okay. The next is, does the health protocols make it difficult for study?
Tidak terlalu menyulitkan.
Okay. Most the next is, does the university already have its own SOP regarding the pandemic?
Ya, ada SOP-nya, kampusnya. Ada SOP.
What do you think? Do you like it?
Menurut saya kebijakan SOP-nya sudah bagus.
So the next is, have you been vaccinated?
Udah 2 kali.
So are you forced to do it?
Saya vaksin itu karena untuk sebagai persyaratan kuliah offline, tetap muka.
Are government methods effective to deal with this pandemic?
Menurut saya kurang sih, tidak terlalu efektif.
So is there any lack of effectiveness?
Ya, ada beberapa yang menyulitkan masyarakat.
The last question, is it difficult to maintain health in this pandemic?
Ya, karena sekarang musim-musim pengunjung sakit, kita harus menyebar kemana-mana, jadi susah gitu.
I see. Okay, that's all the question for me. Thank you very much for your effort and have a great day. Goodbye. Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, after doing an interview with my friend regarding the COVID-19 pandemic, there are several things that I can conclude as a conclusion. From the first answer, the fact is that he represents a lot, as we have felt so far, that COVID-19 is making it very difficult for people to carry out their activity and arrange future plans. Furthermore, there are several aspects that make people not satisfied with the action taken by the government regarding this pandemic. As the data provided by the government, it looks like it's too much number of cases. And then, it is still related to the government. The methods they're using were also somewhat less effective in dealing with this pandemic, and they make policies that make it difficult for the people to do, especially in terms of vaccination, because most of them was forced to do it, mostly because work and maybe the education needs, and also because of this pandemic, maintaining a good health are more difficult to do now. The next one is related to our university. For now, we're still doing the online learning, but less than the last year, because this year we're also doing the direct learning in class, but still we have to do the health protocols. For the health protocols, It's not really that difficult to do, but when wearing mask during the lessons, it makes some of the students not comfortable, like it's quite hard to breathe and speak. And then our university have its own SOP for learning purposes, and it's quite good and maybe very effective. But still, the face-to-face learning is still more effective because the lessons and the material were delivered clearly and more detailed than the online methods. To me, this pandemic are also very troublesome and messed up my daily routine too. The way the government taking an action actually not very effective because it was too late to prevent this pandemic, this COVID-19 in this year. Moreover, there is no good development interaction. So even now, this pandemic is still happening and getting worse, and because of that, many things are become more difficult to control, especially in the field of education. The bad condition will occur little by little if there is no good handling from the government. And yeah, if there is no intention from the people itself, this pandemic will have no end. So it needs an extra action to take. So maybe that's all for me. And sorry for all the mistakes and hope you enjoying this video. Thanks. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.